Okay, so in this video I'm going to talk about how to handle misfires. And to help with this, I remember having a conversation about this with a client of mine, and he was saying to me, he said, "Mike, I'm starting to get it now. Handling your paruresis is very much like learning to play golf." And I didn't quite know what he meant at first, but I looked into it, and he's right. If you look into the mindset needed to play golf, you'll find that the harder you try, the worse your game becomes. And specifically in how you handle when you've had a miss shot, when you've hit the ball and it's gone miles away, how you handle that is key. So if you start to ruminate over it and you start to say to yourself, "Oh, I hit a really bad shot then. What's wrong with me today? It's just not working out for me today." If you do that, you'll have subsequent bad shots. The best way to handle a misfire is to just simply move on. It was a misfire. The shot went wide. Move on. If there's dialogue around it, you're setting yourself up for subsequent misfires. And I remember when I started to do this, I'd be holding a conversation with someone, realise I need to pee, I'd get to a bathroom, I might have a misfire, but I committed to just brushing it off my shoulders, and I'd go back into the situation and engage that person again. And I began to be able to just have that kind of an attitude towards it. And that combined with the fact that peeing is a happening, I'm not responsible for that muscle. It's an involuntary thing. Just like breathing is a happening, you don't have to think about breathing, it just happens. So that, knowing that that's how I'm going to handle the misfire, combined with the fact that I'm not going there to pee, really started to help me. There wasn't that fear around misfires. So don't try hard, just get yourself in that situation, allow yourself to feel the anxiety. What I also wanted to mention is something that I heard an author talk about, Nathaniel Brandon. He's written many books, one of them I've recommended to you, and he talks of perseverance in error. When we are reluctant to look at ourselves and look at our behaviour, and we just persevere in error. So we know that how we're living our lives isn't getting us the results that we want, but rather than commit to changing that, we persevere. And this is the attitude of, if I can just get through this, if I can just get through this business meeting or this party or this interaction, if I can just get through it without having to attempt to pee, then I'll be okay. And that's the attitude that we carry. And you may have heard me speak about this, but I wanted to repeat it again because it's so important to breaking out of the avoidance pattern. This is another avoidance pattern, and we just want to get through the day, and we want it to be as comfortable as possible, so we don't put ourselves in those uncomfortable situations. And if we do find ourselves in one of those situations, we don't want to even attempt to pee. But that's what keeps the paruresis in its place. So in future, go to the business meetings, go to the parties, go out to the social engagements, deciding beforehand that you're going to pay a visit to the restroom, whether you need to pee or not. Whether you need to pee or not, go to the restroom, get into a cubicle, get your phone out or look at your watch, commit to staying there for 3, to 5 minutes. I would suggest 5 minutes. Get used to making people wait. And that anxiety may show up, it may come through, but the more you do that, the more you allow yourself to feel it, you'll start to get that relaxed, chilled out, okay, I'm going to the restroom, it's an everyday thing. Your mind won't be racing as much. Hope you got something from that. Catch you in the next video.